Hi guys, it's Jenna, and today, it is the 30th of May, and sadly, man, this year is going by so fast. I have a very short wrap-up for you. I thought I had a really good reading month this month, but now that I'm looking at how many books that I actually read, I feel so much shame in my soul. I thought that I was gonna have a good at least 7 books read. Which, I mean, I guess I do, but I'm not even finished with one that I have on my wrap-up. But, like, I thought, like, I was reading so smoothly, like, back-to-back books, but I still only have 7 books on my wrap-up. Oh my god, I can't even. But, what can I do? Nothing. Absolutely nothing. So, the first book that I read in the month of May was The Rose and the Dagger by Renee Ahdieh, and this is the sequel for Wrath This is the sequel for Wrath and the Dawn by Renee Ahdieh, and I recommend this duology immensely. The Wrath and the Dawn is about, it's a retelling of 1001 Nights, and it's about this Caliph of Khorasan named Khalid. That's his name. And basically, he is a murderer. Well, everybody thinks he's a murderer, because every day he takes a new bride, and by the following dawn, they're found dead with silk cords wrapped around their neck. And he takes them as his wives. And enter a girl named Shahrazad. Her best friend was wed to the Caliph of Khorasan, and she was murdered. So this girl named Shahrazad volunteers to be his wife, but her motive is that she wants to survive the dawn and either find his secrets and exploit them to an assassin, or just assassinate him herself. But she discovers that there's more to meet the eye, and they end up falling in love. And this book has so many twists and turns, I can't even handle it. I love this series, this duology, so much. I know this is going to be a set of books that I'm going to reread over and over and over again. I loved it. I just loved it. Following that, I next read, if I can find it, The Elite by Kiera Cass. This is book 2 in the Selection series, and basically the Selection is about these 35 girls get picked to become the Selected, which is, the Selection is, like, okay, 35 girls are selected to become possible queens or princesses of Ilia and to be wed to Prince Maxen, and basically 35 girls are picked, but only one can win the crown, and so many things that I didn't expect coming happened. But also, I will warn you that this is a very predictable contemporary book. However, it is such a good read. It's so good for getting you out of book slumps. Oh my god. But yes, I read The Elite, book 2. And then I read The One by Kiera Cass. Also, the series is immensely predictable, but I loved it, and I just gave you the synopsis and the Selection. I don't want to give you synopses on The Elite or The One because I don't want to spoil the series for you. But yes, this was also very good. I flew through both of these and I love them so much. Another series that I will probably be rereading. After that, I then read Splintered by A.G. Howard. This is a spin-off of Alice in Wonderland. This centers on a girl named Melissa Gardner who has this curse, the little curse they call it, because her great-great-great grandmother was Alice Little, the teller of the Lewis Carroll story. Her mother is locked in an institution because her mother could hear the thoughts of plants and insects. And she's worried because now she can hear the thoughts of plants and insects, and she tries to bury her resemblance to her mother and her ancestors to avoid being put into an asylum. But when her mother goes in to get electroshock therapy, she does everything she can, including going down the rabbit hole, to save her mother from them frying her brain. And when she gets into Wonderland, it's not at all what she expected. It's dark, it's twisty. That was a Grey's Anatomy reference. But it's all dark and twisty, and oh my god. There were a few points in this book that was really hard for me to follow, mainly at the end. But overall, this was a really good book. I forgot to give ratings. I'll do that at the end if I remember. So yes, that was very good, and I still have to buy the sequels. Then I read To Kill a Mockingbird by Harper Lee, mostly because I was forced to by my English teacher. I hated that book. Actually, any book that I'm forced to read, I will hate. I just didn't like it. No. It's about this girl named Scout and her brother Jem that basically grow up during the Great Depression when the segregation was high and like so much racism and social, like there were like social classes. I just did not like the book. I was forced to read it and then I didn't like it, but what am I gonna do? I'm now realizing why I didn't get to so many books, because I tried to read Vengeance Road by Aaron Bowman, but I couldn't get into it. I got maybe like 80 pages into it and I stopped. I just decided trying to waste my time on it because it's obviously not something I was enjoying. So I DNF'd it and I wasted a week on it. So that week could have been spent by me reading 3 other books that I actually did enjoy. Oh well. But after that, I read Shatter Me by Tahereh Mafi. And you all are probably like, she hasn't read Shatter Me yet? Yes, actually I have. I read the entire trilogy. But I just got this back, and I found out that she's writing more of these books. She's writing more, and they're coming out in 2018. And, you know, I needed a book report book. And this was nice and an easy read. I finished it in 3 days. My god, I loved it even more. This book centers on a girl named Juliet Ferrars. She has a touch that can kill you. Yeah, you heard that right. If she touched you, like just shook your hand or tried to help you up if you fell, you would die. She would literally be sucking all the energy out of your body. And she hates this. She hates that she can never touch anybody. Her parents despised her. Everybody frowned upon her. Society frowned upon her. Her parents shipped her off to an asylum. Oh my god, Sebastian! He just scared me half to death. He just bumped up against me and it scared me. Anyways, she has spent 264 days in an asylum. And she hasn't talked in 264 days. She's treated terribly. And then one day, they assigned her a cellmate named Adam Kent. Flash forward, and she gets busted out of the asylum by something called the Reestablishment, which is basically the new form of government that everybody hates. The Reestablishment wants to use her as a weapon because her touch can kill people, and they want to use her as a torture weapon. And she's like, heck nah. So yeah, I don't want to tell you anymore because it's going to spoil the book. But yeah, the Reestablishment wants to use her as a weapon, and she don't want that. That was very bad grammar. And the book that I am currently reading, but I will finish by the time that May ends, which I don't know if that's tomorrow or the day after tomorrow. Let's hope it's the day after. Let me just look on my calendar. Frick. Wait, Just kidding! I do. I have tonight and tomorrow to finish this, in which I will. This is Dumplin' by Julie Murphy. I can't even express how much I love this book already. This is about a girl named Willow Dean Dickinson. She is a self-proclaimed fat girl, and she gets the nickname Dumplin' from her mother, who was a past beauty queen. She's always been confident and at home in her own skin. But she has an all-American beauty best friend named Ellen. She takes a job at Harpy's, which is a fast food joint, and then she meets Bo, who is a former jock. She isn't surprised to find herself like attracted to him or anything, but she is surprised when he likes her back. She starts to doubt herself when she gets into this relationship with Bo instead of feeling more confident. So she takes back her confidence by doing the most horrifying thing she can imagine, which is entering the Miss Teen Blue Bonnet beauty pageant, along with several other unlikely candidates, to show the world that she deserves to be out there as much as any girl does. Along the way, she'll shock the hell out of Clover City, and maybe herself most of all. I just love this book so much. It's so relatable, especially to me, because I have really bad self-confidence issues, and it's such a funny read. I love this. I just love the writing aspect. I'm getting in such a contemporary mood, and it's ridiculous. I'm loving these. I want to buy the rest of her books. She has Side Effects May Vary and Ramona Blue. I'm dying to get a hold of Ramona Blue. But yes, these were the 7 books, including To Kill a Mockingbird, that I read this month. And yes, I am counting Dumplin'. I will finish it. I swear to you I will. But yes, here are the stack of books that I actually did get through. I know it's pitiful. I will read more in June. I know I say that literally freaking every wrap up, but I am gonna read more in June. I am. I'm gonna read at least one more. I'll read at least 8. And if I don't, I'm gonna bury myself. Oh great, it's raining. Joy. But okay, yeah. Sorry, my phone call, or not my phone, what? My video was interrupted with a phone call, but yeah. Thank you for watching, guys. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe. And I will also be filming my June TBR soon, which, God, what am I gonna do for my June TBR? I'll figure it out. Thank you for watching, guys. Hey guys, I realized that I didn't have a thumbnail for this video, so I just screenshotted a tidbit from it where I had Sebastian and a book in my hand. So if you were wondering about that and made it to the end of this video, just know that I forgot to take a thumbnail, and now I'm at my dad's, so I just used that. So yeah, thanks for watching.